Good morning, everyone. I know the light is not the best because my energy plus the lighting, so it is what it is. Alright, I need to clarify some things, and I'm gonna put some broadcast some things. First and foremost, the video I last did when it became about God. I want y'all to know that I know with the way the world is that it's kind of scary with the stuff that I'm saying. It might feel uncomfortable. However, there's been so many lies in this lifetime and past lifetimes that we have to get over, and due to the Spirit of God, we have been manipulated. And so I have to stand on business. I have to do what I have to do to make change, and sometimes making changes is you're going to have to go against the biggest giant, and the biggest giant is God. And we have been lied to so much. So I'm going to wait because the vehicle coming. So, like, for example, when people bow down or bend to their knees, my thing is this, man. Y'all are not my slaves. You have choice. You choose to do right or you choose to do wrong. Whatever side you choose to be on, that's the side you're on. And it's that. All I ask y'all to do is hold a conversation. Either if you want to get down on the ground, that's however, whatever makes you comfortable. The main thing is as long you open your heart, because you can be on your knees all day long and still be closed off. The whole kissing people's feet, I ain't got time for all of that. Y'all not slaves, okay? All right. In this society world, yeah, they treated y'all like slaves, and God was the one that made that decision. Bow down to me. You a servant. Like, no, we family don't do that. And think about it, why if God is inside of you, right, then why your kids don't bow down to you? Let's make it make sense. Why your kids don't bow down to you if it's supposed to be like that? Because that means you coming up against authority, and that mean if God is inside of you, then that mean what? If every knee shall bow, that mean y'all should be bowing to each other every time y'all see each other. Alright, let's debunk that. My main thing is this: I don't care if you laying on the ground or floating in the air, as long as you believe in the spirit of me, that's all I care about. Okay, I don't need no falsified mess. Don't do all the extra stuff. The extra stuff you need to do is within yourself. I don't need somebody to be kissing at my feet and sitting back and bowing down to me or whatnot. Like, nah, get up, get out the ground. Come on. We eat. Like, I know who I am, but I'm going to treat you as an equal. Even though I know what my authority is and I know what my presence is here on this earth. You respect that. But when I talk to you, I'm going to give you the same respect. I'm going to give you this respect that I want back. So I'm going to look at you eye to eye. I can't help you if you're on your feet looking down at my feet. And I understand you probably, I know with the whole Jesus and just the touch of your heart, I'm inside of you. So whenever you think you already touching me, you just got to believe it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Clothes don't matter. Clothes don't mean a goddamn thing. The energy is inside of you. The energy is on this thing, this chair. There's energy. The ground is energy. The trees energy. The flowers, the weeds are energy. The vehicles energy. Anything that was created by man is energy. And if it's energy, then guess what? Then you are what? Communicating with me. It's that simple. Let me move on to the next. Alright, I did a video about the secret societies and stuff, about the war shows. So I know some people probably like, ain't nothing ever happened to me, this and that. Okay, this is what I want you to know. If they didn't get you in the reality, they got you in the spirit. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and y'all ain't gonna want to hear it, but you're gonna hear it today. Everybody in the world been raped before, either in the reality or the spirit. You have been raped before. I need you to understand that everybody in the world been raped before. Let me put that out there. Everybody in the world has been raped before, because these spirits they drift through anybody and everybody or everyone. So I need you to understand that. All right. So when people come out with their stories where they have went through it in the reality, you might want to sit back and understand what's going on. Because where fear come from? Okay, how fear can really come into your existence if your essence wasn't taken away from you? Okay, I need you to see that if your essence wasn't taken away from you, then they can't have authority over you. In order for your essence to be taken away, for you to have fear, your essence has to be taken away. So you are raped either in the reality or the spiritual world. Once they take your essence away, then you have fear. They can put any type of energy inside of you to tell you what you are, when you are, what you're not, when you're not. Okay, everybody in the world being raped. That's that part. Okay. Now, once we realize that, maybe y'all can start holding conversations the right way with people and start understanding that everybody in the world has a fear, because there need to be a gateway for that fear to come in. And the only way you can have fear is when your essence is taken away. Ask yourself, when you was a kid, right? When you was free and you didn't know about the ways of the world, you wasn't afraid of anything, but something has triggered you to start having fear. Do you understand me? Something had to trigger you to have fear, and the only way that was triggered is by somebody raping you behind. Okay, let me say that. I'm trying to lift it up so the lighting won't be so bad. So that's that part. All right. However, we can't do anything about the spirit at this moment. The spirit team is going to handle those things. And the ones that's going to handle are these elites and the higher ups, because they the ones that was doing it. Okay? Now, I need y'all to understand again, when I talk about with God and Ye, God channels through Ye. Okay? It's a spirit. If y'all go look up channelers, you will see how a new personality comes in. That's what they call schizophrenic. When people have multiple personalities, it's like a TV. You are a TV. The old school ways where they had the little antennas, that's what that person is. They can, whatever frequency on, they can turn into whatever channel, and they can be able to channel that energy and tell that information. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Okay? And when people are like that, they utilize a lot of energy and they have to take a lot of naps because it drains them, because they siphon so many different energies through them. So yes, Ye is the vessel for God. Okay? And what's going on is God is trying to control the narrative still. He don't want to lose the power, and that's why he keeps trying to attack me to the end. That's it. And Ye has to overcome that energy, and he's overcoming it, but he's still attached to it because trauma bonding. No different than the sexual situation, trauma bonding. And he has to let go. Once he fully lets go of that energy, then we ain't gonna have to worry about that. It's literally like that. So I detach myself to let that God spirit know I'm not gonna do it. I have forgave and forgiven and all of that, but you didn't do the work. You didn't put the work in to fix yourself. You just hanged on to the last minute and hope that I would lose, but it didn't work that way. So now you're trying to play mind games to get me to come back so I could be on your team, and then you think you're going to control me. It ain't going down like that. I'm not doing it and never going to do it. I will walk away from everybody before somebody try to control me. Just to let y'all know that I came too far. I could walk this earth by my goddamn self. I ain't tripping. I don't care everybody laughing at me. I'm going to do what I need to do and go back home. And it's that simple. I have accepted that part of the mission if I have to. But I'm not going to accept any disrespect from anyone in the world. I'm not. I do too much on a daily basis. And the sad part, some days I feel like I ain't doing enough. And you telling me somebody going to step up on me? I'm going to throw your asses back. I know, I dare the cursing, but I need y'all to know that I have to stand in my authority. I don't have to come out here and act the plump fool, but if you come at me, I hope you recognize who you standing in front of. Like I say, we can laugh and we can joke, we can debate, but just remember one thing. You still need to breathe. I tell you, I ain't playing. I'm not playing. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I'm not playing. We're going to show people love. We're going to communicate with people. We're going to do right by people. Okay? If you want that life, I'll give you that life. Alright? Okay. Next part. Now, there's going to be people in the world that have been in situations where they've been raped in a reality. That we have to, either you go to your local authorities or whatever like that, so you can get that situation taken care of. If you want to press charges, if not, forgive and keep moving. But I have a direct message for someone that popped up in my timeline of mental today. So, first, I'm going to go where it started at. I'm going to start home and then I'm going to zone out. So, hold on, there's a vehicle coming. So, home-wise, my memory's coming back. My body, whenever it goes into that higher energy... Okay, so I'm going to say this. As a kid, there was times that my body would change its color, and I didn't know what that meant. I saw that like I had little things going on with me. I didn't know what it meant at that time as a kid. Reality form, didn't know. But I remember, now my memory is coming back. When I was a kid, now my mom supposedly don't like people cursing and doing all this dumb stuff or whatever. But when I was a kid, my mom took me to this party. She knew they was drinking and acting a fool. She so-called said she was going there to look for my uncle. But she took me to this party, and I can see it like it was yesterday. This house is full of people, and they drinking their behinds off. And this lady that was my aunt at the time, I still call her aunt now, but she was my aunt. She was dating my uncle at that time. And she was at the table, and they drinking and playing cards, and she's drunk. Out of nowhere, she had a red dress on. I remember like it was yesterday. She had a red dress on, and she literally, in front of me, take her boob out and plop it on the table, because she had a big one, and plop it out. And plop it out. My spirit is letting me know more than just that happened that night. More happened at that night. And my spirit's telling me that it's like I can see myself walking in. It's like I can see the party. It was this back door, and they was in the kitchen, but then there was some other people in the other area. Now, in my reality at the moment, at the time when it happened, the most I remember was standing at the table with those people. But my spirit is telling me that I actually walked in and had to walk in the midst of all these people. And something's telling me that somebody gave me a drink of something. The way I went in ain't the way I walked out. Okay, my spirit. So let me double check. So, was I molested at that time? Or I was raped I was raped. Okay. At that time, I was 6, 7, I think like 7 or 8. I was 8 years old. So for me, I thought that I lost my virginity when I was 19. But I actually lost it way early. But the thing about it is, what freaked them out is my body healed itself. It healed itself. So when I was 19, when I went, as a child, not as a child, but when that first time, the stuff that happens, I went through that same process. But what happened was, when I was younger, my body would self-heal itself. And that's why they allowed this stuff to happen to me. And my aunt used to have these parties all the time. But that's the only one I can remember. But something is telling me I was the life of the party. Wow. Yeah, got a song called The Life of the Party. They had me at those parties, and they was doing stuff to me. But that's the only one I can actually remember. So that brings me to the next part. So when I said I was 19, And this dude came up on me out of nowhere, cause it was crazy. When I was in college, everybody else got attention except for me. It's like the females I was around, everybody got attention, and I was like, "What in the world's going on?" Like, I know I got a personality. I wasn't like trying, but I'm like, I got a personality or whatever. Why everybody just look at me sideways? But I really found out. Everybody that has ever been around me was part of these elite secret societies. They all been channeling through the people that I was around. And so I remember meeting this one guy, and I didn't know him like that. And it was nothing like that. I don't even know how the situation happened. All I know is we had an interaction. It was my first time. His name was Kiki. His name was Kiki. And what was so crazy is he was stalking me. After that happened, I never did anything else with him. But every time I turn around, I don't care where I was at. There was one time I went to a McDonald's to get me something to eat. He come popping up out of the corner watching me. Somebody told the dude that I was pregnant, knowing I wasn't. And the crazy thing, I never told anybody that I've done anything, and that was the kicker. I never told any of these people that I was around that me and this person did anything together. But somehow the dude ended up popped up at my place and said, "Somebody told me you was pregnant." And I'm sitting here like, what? First off, who in the world would know that something happened? I ain't tell nobody. And found out one of the people that it was like my cousin or somebody told him that. And I'm like, something's off here. Something's off. So somehow I forgot how it happened. Somehow I end up got him away from me. But this is the kicker. My spirit telling me who it is now that was in that leak. Guess who it is, y'all? Drake. It was 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 Drake. You know, ask yourself, who one of the people that Ye don't like? Drake. Who was the one that he said had moved beside him? Drake. Because Drake wants to be him. Because Drake had raped me. See, they could travel through time. Okay? They can travel through time when they in that secret society. You want to know how? Another way to prove what I'm saying? In the song, he says the word Wraith, Wraith. And he keeps saying it over and over again. Alright? Over and over again. Go look it up. Matter of fact, I'm going to read what it is. A wraith, Wraith. A slang for something thin, wispy, or ghost-like. Ghost-like. Ghostly figure. Spirit. There's a video I'm gonna post, and it's only the lyrics, but if you look at the background, yes, it's somebody else. Petey probably put the stuff together, but go look at Drake and what he got on. A hoodie. And I know you're like, well, anybody can wear a hoodie. You know how I like to wear my heart, right? I remember he even have a picture where his hair is cut short and a heart shape on his head. So I'm going to say this. My energy is very powerful. Very powerful. Just about any person that I ever had encounter with. And I'm going to be honest, there was a few. And this is not because I wanted to. They was coming to me. They was putting spells on me. Any person that I had an encounter with stalked me. Yes, stalked me. It's that serious. I get stalked. Stalked. People will pop up out of nowhere. They will end up contacting me out of nowhere. Yeah, it's that serious. I even had someone that found out they went to jail. And I'm at my job. This fool in jail somehow got the address to my job and wrote me a letter saying when they was getting out and they was gonna come see me. I left my job. That was one of the other reasons I love my job, because I was like, I ain't got time for this. This is the type of mess I go through. But it's these elites, different ones. Some of them, the interactions I was with was actually, even though it's a guy, it was a female that has done it with me. Beyonce done it before. Kim has done it before. Yes, they portray themselves as men and rape me. So in the spiritual world, they raping me. In the reality world, it looked like it's consent. But what's going on is they will put spells. So this is what they'll do. See, me and Ye have a energy where I can feel his energy through. It don't matter if his spirit travels, I can see where he's at. Okay, his energy is that strong. So what would happen is these people will come up to me, and then he will flash his light. I will see him, and then once that happens, I'm attached, and he'll hold on strong enough until so somebody can come in. And I know you're like, well, why in the world are you doing this? Because, hold on, car coming. It's a two-part thing. One part of it is it was God using Ye. Okay? The other part is sometimes he'll do it himself because he's trying to be with me. So a lot of times if I had an interaction with someone, I'm actually having that interaction with Ye himself. Hold on. I'm actually having that moment with Ye. There's times I can tell when I'm with him. I can go back in time and can tell when I was with him. And then there was times that he didn't consent to it, and God forced them, or they put spells on him for him to show his energy, and then they'll put a spell back on him, or somehow they'll have a spell on him where he let them do whatever like that. That's how it is. It's not that he wants to do it, it's the fact that he's forced to do it. Because they had a lot of they put so many different spells on him to do so many crazy things that they had a lot of tapes of him where people was doing stuff to him, or he's doing stuff that he don't want to do, but they put spells on him. They was putting spells on him. God is the one that was doing it. So this is what I need y'all to understand. Ye don't want these things to happen to me. Did he get caught up in it? Yes, at one point, because he thought that I ran away from him. And that's another part to it. I'm going to go back. So in his reality, there was an incident that happened between him and his father. There was an incident that happened between him and his father where they had got into a disagreement. And my energy, or I came through as a female, as his girlfriend in the spiritual world. Okay, in the spiritual world, I was his girlfriend. In the reality, I guess you can say that I was channeling through one of his girlfriends, and one of his girlfriends seen that his dad was doing something to him, and I didn't respond. But he saw my energy through her, and I ran away. So I ran away from it, and I didn't help him. And he was needed me, and I ran away. I didn't help him. So y'all remember in Love and Basketball where Sanaya and Omar was together, and when he needed her, she was busy, and she ran off, and he got mad and he took his anger out on her by messing with different people. That's what happened with us. But the thing about it is, he didn't know that God had just did the same thing to me. And what happened was, in my relationship with my first marriage, I went through the same thing he was going through in his reality at the time. Even though we was on two different time levels. So for us at the time, he was teenager. He was a teenager at that time. For me, I was adult at that time. But we jumped timelines. So in my reality, I had just went through a domestic violence situation, and I came to him in the spirit for help, for to talk to him. But when I seen the same thing happen to him, I just ran because I felt that same energy. So what happened was, I thought that it was Jay that was doing it to me. That's why I went to him to try to talk to him. But when I found out it wasn't Jay, it was God, I got scared and I ran. So the whole time he thought that I was leaving him hanging, like leaving him out in the open, and he didn't know those two situations tied together. So he had a resentment against me for a while. So when he started bouncing around from certain people, and that's when he was drinking a lot. When he started drinking real heavy, he was in that timeline at that time. And see, that's when they was able to put more spells on him. So when he was the Taylor Swift stuff, when he was drinking real bad, if y'all notice like the different hair designs he had, it's because they had spells on him really bad, because he was at a depressed moment, because in the spirit he thought I ran away from him. So that's why the song Run Away is for. The song Run Away. He was telling me to run away, but at the same time he's telling me to run away from the situation. Okay? Even though he used Kim's name, he's telling me, in one sense he's telling me run away, in the other sense he's telling me to come back. But it also represents as Kim telling her to get away from him. But he's asking for me to stay with him, because she keeps thinking that he wants her, and he's like, no, that's God that wants you, I don't want you. So again, when you go and see the videos of him with her, if you see a smile on his face, that's more so God. Yeah, that's God energy, where he's chiming in to please her, but then he goes back sad because he's like that. But then sometimes when you see a smile on his face, it's because he's channeling my energy, where he sees me in something or whatnot, her or somebody like that. I know a lot of stuff is kind of confusing, but this is my story, and I'm going to tell it. It ain't that lie that was told back in time, so this is my story. I'm over it, y'all. I'm so over it. Like, to know all of these people, Jay-Z just sent me a subliminal earlier. If y'all saw, I'm not sure when it happened, but he sent a subliminal on his account, where he did a picture with him with the number 8 on the jersey, and he was giving Michael Jackson like a handshake that represent good game, because he realized he lost. So that was his representing, because 8, 1 for my birthday, that's on the birth certificate, and that's it. Also turn it sideways, it's an infinity. It's a jersey saying good game, because I represent Michael Jackson. So he's trying to say good game. He's like, he let me know he's finally bowed out. And he's like, I can't do nothing else, because they all been attacking me. But it is what it is. Whatever y'all put out, y'all gonna get back. That's all I know. That goes for anyone that came across me. I ain't got no hard feelings. I ain't the one got to feel it. Now y'all gonna get to see how I feel. That's all I say. That's really it. But I know what I'm saying. Like it sounds like I'm brushing it off, like it ain't nothing. It ain't. It happened. I'm not promoting it. I'm just educating people on it. That's it. It happened. I'm not gonna allow it to ruin me. I'm not gonna allow it to take me down. I ain't even mad at anybody. Mad went out the door a long time ago. Mad went out the door once I found myself. And when I found myself, it's like, you should be mad at yourselves, because you screwed up a good thing. You dropped the ball, not me. You had your fun, cool. You got what you thought you wanted, cool. Now, stand on business. Like, y'all watched my whole entire life. Like, nothing in my life was real. Every person that I met, managers, employees, people, random people, everybody was a part of it. Anybody that came up on me was a part of it, because no random person could really come up on me like that, because they was all jealous of each other. Every single one of them wanted to keep me to themselves. Every single one of them. They didn't know how to share. I'm not saying to put me around, like, nah, but it's like everybody wanted to keep me to themselves. It's like I was there. So I'm gonna add a song, Devil in a New Dress, and it's Jay's song where they on Runaway. It's the one part where they at the table. I think they about to go to the table and sit down. And then there's a part when they sit down, it's not going to be in the song, but there's a part when they sit down and the guy was like, do you know your girlfriend is beautiful or something like that? And he's like, I know. No, he said thank you. And the guy said, does she know she's a bird? And then the guy said something about, it's like a monkey in a zoo. I'm in the zoo and y'all been watching me the whole entire time. Y'all come up to me whenever y'all want to play with me, because you don't love yourself, so you try to come at me. And it's crazy, like, to know every single one of these mother suckers came to me. They hurt me one minute, and the next minute they come to me for therapy, needing advice on how to be good in their careers and stuff. In reality, it's like the conversations be like a regular conversation, but the conversation can also represent for whatever they're going through. I gave so much relationship advice to these mother suckers. They all going through. I dealt with one that was that you? No, that was Kim. I had called her a cousin at once. This girl kept saying the dude every time. She was like, this guy want a threesome, but she trying to act godly. And I kept hearing the conversation over and over again. So I got to the point, I said, I don't know why you keep asking me. Just do it. Because apparently that's something you really want to do. But I think I also told her, if you got to have somebody else in the room every single time, they'll let you know you ain't good at what you do. Just to let you know. If every time you turn around you got to have multiple partners in the room, then that means you not good by yourself. They need some extra people to get satisfied. So that's a hint out for anybody that got multiple partners. If you got multiple partners or a side partner, that means the person you with don't see that you good enough. Because if you was that good, then you would stay at home. Because 9 times out of 10 people cheat because it's something sexual. And if the sexual tension is good enough, they don't want nobody else. Because one, they too possessive. And not saying it in a bad way, but they're in a position where they don't want nobody else to have it. Now, I know you saying, well, some dudes or some females, they'll still go out here knowing what they have. But a true person that know what they got ain't gonna let nobody else touch it. And at the same time, they know what they got. They ain't gonna allow somebody else to they're not gonna allow themselves to lose out on it if they really know what they have. But everybody make mistakes. Just don't keep repeating them. tired of got daggone sad videos. It's like I could talk about something positive, but it's like every video is about motivating somebody. It's crazy. Either putting out information on how something can be better or motivating people. I can't sit back and be like, hey y'all want to go to the park? I don't know why I said park. But hey y'all, what about this music? What about this idea? It's like I want to be able to sit back and say, hey, let's let's come as a collective. All right, shoot our shot. We're gonna do a movie. Everybody put their thoughts into it, and let's see if we can create a movie off of everybody's thoughts. Right? Wish I'm gonna do something like that one day. I'm gonna do that, something like that, and then probably what I do is with that movie, if I do like a live and say about, hey, let's come up with some ideas, everybody over the world, everybody put an idea together, and then we'll take random thoughts and to create a movie, and then what we'll do is take the money from the movie and donate it or something, and do it like that. Maybe whoever thoughts that we decide to take, you give you something for, the thoughts, see how much money we come off of that movie, and then whoever idea we decide to add into the movie, then we'll send you some money for your idea, and then the rest of the money we'll donate. I think that's an amazing idea. I like that. Maybe we'll do that a couple different genres, or like even music or something, the same thing. There's so many different things we can do like that. So I think that's something I wanna put out there in the universe, that I'm gonna do some random ideas. I'm gonna have a starter project, and then everyone come together as a collective, and we come up with some different ideas. I'll just do a random click on a name or something like that, a random click. I ain't gonna be looking, I'm just random click names, and then what we'll do is take those concepts and see how we're gonna put something together. It's like what's the TV show, Who Line Is It, or something like that, where somebody give them lines and they what is the word, they just speak certain stuff out like that. I feel like that's an amazing idea that also get new fresh ideas at the same time, but it also give people to see in the chat line how much we all can think alike, and also how much our minds can be able to be our thoughts can be broadened, if that makes sense. So we'll put that down in the book to do. Even TV shows, who knows? And who knows, maybe if you come up with an idea, maybe we'll sit back and say, okay, since this person came up with this idea, we'll have them as a feature in the TV show, and do it like that. Even if you, I'm gonna talk a little bit loud. Even if you're not the best actor or actress or whatnot, it don't matter. We just having fun. That's the beauty in it. Even if it's like alive, we're gonna have fun with it. You don't overthink it, and we just get out there, enjoy ourselves, and whatever comes out of it comes out of it. I truly believe that's an amazing idea as well. Like, get people to be a little bit more vulnerable and try something different. It's no different than like karaoke or something. That's how we gotta look at it. So that's something I'm gonna do. So don't sit back and try to take my ideas, cause I would know. I'll let you know if I decide for you to be the person in charge or something like that. But right now, that's something I want to do. So that would be two things I want to do. We're gonna do a live, and I'm gonna give like the genre. I might say comedy or drama, or comedy drama, or some type of form, and everybody come up with their ideas, and then we'll probably pick like 5 different ideas out of it, and then we're gonna put a storyline together, and who knows, we end up bring you out, and you can be a part of it. However we decide to do it, whatever makes most sense, but like, you could be a feature in it, and like I said, however it comes out is however it comes out. Again, we're just having fun. We're just enjoying each other and being creative and seeing something new. And we'll do the same thing with a TV show. See, with the TV show, it'll be more simple for them. We ain't got to have no next concept to the next concept. It could be like, you know how like Living Color back in the day, each episode was different. So we can do stuff like that. You never know. And we can shoot shots and wherever we want to go at in different parts of the world and change it up. So I don't know. I want to figure it out. I just want to allow my creativity to flow. I ain't got time to keep worrying about this dumb mess and stuff. Am I still talking about it? Yeah, because of who I am. I got to express it so y'all can know how to get through stuff. Other than that, I'm about to focus more on this creativity stuff. I got a lot of concepts. I have a lot of ideas. I'm about to change up a lot of stuff. And I'm about to have fun with it and focus on that. When it comes to, I hope y'all can hear me. When it comes to all this other stuff in the world, man, it is what it is. Am I going to still present the information? Yeah, just because I can heal from something fast don't mean the next person can, even though it's all in your head. But if you can't, you got enough of knowledge or information up here on what to do. You got a choice. Hold on or move on. On that note, I'm moving on. Y'all have a blessed day.